Hi everybody, it's Clarissa. I wanted to do a video of our minivan organization. I've been watching car organization videos on YouTube non-stop, so I cannot cite any specific person because I've probably watched about over 35 videos. So if you see your idea on here, go ahead and shout out. Otherwise, if you want more ideas, just search it on YouTube and there are a ton. So if you come in here to the driver's side, the first thing we have is this little compartment, and I have my ice scraper, which I know is typically for winter, but we never find them again if we take them out of the car, my umbrella, and then my duster for the top of the car and stuff. And then you come and you sit in here, and I have my tissues up here on the hood that I can grab, and they stay. I don't have any problems. And then there's this calculator here. This came with the car. We actually bought this car off of my grandma. It was my grandpa's van, and he passed away last year. And that came with it, and I'm not taking it down. He had a calculator in every single car he ever owned. I added this from the dollar store to hold my phone when I need the navigation. And then down here we have, in this pocket, I have a little thing of line notes, and this is a glasses cleaning cloth and a pen, and this has some type of material, I'm not sure, but things don't slide out. So that's really good. And then in this kind of dish we have our antibacterial wipes, my husband's extra pair of sunglasses, my husband's extra pair of glasses, and our car charger. And this is a gift that I need to give to someone that's been there since Christmas. It's actually part of their larger gift, but we had misplaced it. It got lost in the car. Now, I don't wear glasses or anything. I just wear my sunglasses, and I take those in and out of the house with me. And then we do have a cup holders here that we use. And then over here on this side, I have this bin from the dollar store that we can corral things if my husband wants to take his phone or his wallet out of his pocket, or has an extra water bottle or something like that. Because in this van, things roll around like crazy. Like nothing ever stays where you put it. But this is snug between these two, so it fits really well. And then here we have a little trash can, and this is a little pop-up trash tote for a craft room, but it wasn't really working in my craft room. I needed something larger and a little more stationary, but because it's got this elastic band right here, it just fits really nicely. So I will come on over here to the passenger side, and in the glove box I have two things. I have this handicap placard because my dad and my grandma are both handicapped, and I have to drive them around. I do not use it when I do not have one of them with me, and even then we only use it when we cannot find something else suitable. And then I have this envelope here from the dollar store, and it like kind of cascades down, and that's got my registration in the front, and in the back it has like our information for any work we get done on the car. And then in the middle, I haven't put them in yet, but I just got some thank you postcards from Plum Paper Planner, and that's where those will go, just to have some extras in the car. And then down here is kind of my car cleaning. So I've got these little bags that are for like diapers or yard waste. I mean, not yard waste, but dog waste. We don't have diapers or dog waste, but they're really great for throw up bags, extra trash, things like that. And then I have these folded in a little triangle that I line the other bins with. I've got this little thing that I bought at the dollar store, which is really great if the kids just track sand in one area and I don't want to vacuum the whole thing out. We keep these everywhere. They're everywhere. They're all over my house and everywhere, and I put one in the car just in case. And then I have these from the dollar store, two of the all-purpose and one of the glass cleaner. So that's like my in-car cleaning. And then over here we have some extra car parts. And then we just have these flags, these a BSU and an American flag. And those also came with the car. Again, they were my grandpa's, and I'm not letting them go. in the back, we actually took the middle seats out. For the summer, that's what works best for us. In the winter, we'll actually put the middle seats back in and take the back seats out. And then one thing we are going to put in is, you know, that cheap indoor-outdoor carpet, real thin. It's usually like a black and green stripe that comes like on a big roll at like Home Depot's and Lowe's, and you can just lop off however much you want. We're going to put some of that in here. But over here, I have my Scentsy Buddy. And then in this, these are over the chair organizers at the dollar store, and they had this this piece of elastic, and I just snipped the elastic and then safety pinned it. And so in this bag, I have napkins, and then over here I have extra silverware, and then down here we have our snacks, because we don't cook during the summer. And we don't want to eat out more than once a day. So we have little snacks to tide us over instead of like just hitting the dollar menu real fast, because every time we try to hit the dollar menu, it ends up being way more. And then in here I have sunscreens right now, but this is where the first aid kit will be. I had to take the first aid kit out so that I could update it and restock it. And then in here I have some bathroom wipes, some extra tissues, and some emergency ponchos. And then over here, this is my feminine kit with pads and such. And then I have some Cetaphil gentle skin wipes for my face. I have some wisps. I have an extra nail file. And then in here, I actually have my travel toothbrush and floss. And then back here is where the kids sit, and they have these ledges they can lean on if they need to, which I really like. And then these were not, see how loose this is in here? So I actually cut up can cozies, and I feel like it probably would have been better just to get foam now that I know how the thickness that I needed. So when these come off, I'll probably just replace them with like dollar store, you know, crafting foam. But that really helps these not fall out as easily. It's still not a tight fit, but sometimes they have larger bottles. And then in this one opens, and we have the kids' extra flip-flops. I always keep extra flip-flops in the car for summer, because you would not believe how often the kids try to leave the house without shoes. And then this bin is buckled in, and this is where they put all their things. So like we have the bin in the front where we put all our things, and this is the bin in the back where they put all their things. So if they have a backpack or an extra water bottle or something like that, no open food. That was my one rule for this: no open food. Closed snacks, they haven't been opened yet, things like that are fine. So then I will take you to the back and the trunk organization. Now the only thing that's missing here are our tennis balls, because we can't find them, so we need to get more. But right here in this corner is my husband's collapsible fishing rod. And then we have in this bin our tennis rackets, and then his disc golf set. And those fit pretty well with just enough room, because the bin is malleable to put the tennis balls. And then here we have all our blow up floaties. Here we had the kids' life jackets and our water shoes. The kids have sandals that they pretty much wear all summer that they can go in the water with too. My husband and I are working on that. And then here's where we keep our towels. Now these two at the bottom are lined with dish draining pads, just in case, but we try to put things in dryer. And then these are not where like really wet towels will go. These are just ones that like we sat on the beach or we had a picnic with, that kind of type of thing. And then when they get really wet or dirty, we'll have a bag with us at the beach, and then they'll just go in the bag, and then they'll go in the house to be cleaned, and then I'll rotate more out. And then here we have jumper cables just in case, and then we have our pump for the floaties. And then that's one thing, a lot of this will change in the winter, but that's one thing, the pump comes out, and then the tire chains will come here. And then we have our insulated picnic tote, and then we have our two stadium chairs that snuzzle right there. And then right in the front here, and it just comes out and you see there's an empty space, this is our sun tent. Eventually we want to get a new sun tent that also goes down smaller, so that we can also have next to it like one of those collapsible wagons. But that is pretty much how I have the car. I'll have totes of extra stuff sometimes for the beach, but sometimes we'll just have like a tote, and then the stuff will go in here still in the tote instead of having it separate. But we're reorganizing the house and I can't find any of my totes yet. And then also a lot of people don't like to keep a lot of things in their car, but we tend to decide things on a whim. Like, we'll go to lunch and decide to go play tennis, or, you know, we'll be playing disc golf and decide to go swimming. And so it used to take me, like, you know, when my husband was like, I think we should go swimming today, it would take me like an hour to get all of our stuff ready, and then where would we be? We'd have wasted an hour that we could have been swimming. So I just do like to keep everything in here ready to go. I like to take a very small purse, a little crossbody. I don't like to have a lot of things that I have to take in and out of the car with me from home and such. So that's about it. It's like a 2007 Chrysler Town & Country. I really like it. Pretty much everything was from the dollar store. And I will touch you guys later. Bye.